This is our video of a day in the life of a St John's College student at Oxford University. My name's Emma and I am a psychology and philosophy student. This is a standard second year room. Some are bigger, some are slightly smaller, but actually this is probably quite a small room for St John's. Also, every room, which is just amazing, has a fridge. Breakfast. Ooh. I don't know what happened. Hi! This is my scout! Hi! Awesome. Looks after all of us in the house and helps me keep my room tidy. So it's now about 9:30 and I'm going to head over to Kenju Cafe, which is a cafe within college, and it's a really nice place to work because usually you have friends there, but it's quite a quiet atmosphere apart from at lunchtime when it's just nice for a break. So going to head there and do some work for my tutorial that I have later in the day, which I'll say more about later. And yeah, so let's go. So this is Kenju, a newer part of college which isn't traditional Oxford style. These
here all night.
These guys are two other psychologists, my friends Angelica and Haskett. Say hi.
Hello.
Look, we're mind mapping. I'm drinking coffee.
So at the moment I'm checking my emails. I check it about twice a day because quite a lot of stuff that you get through comes on your emails. So I have my tutorial today and I have a presentation to do. So I'm going to finish off the presentation and we also have to do a plan of a different essay. So then I'm going to do a bit of reading and formulate the plan ready for the tutorial, and hopefully you'll see whether it goes well or whether I'm not very prepared.
What's it for?
Right.
And I believe that it has this really cool dual root function, maybe underpinned by some sort of anatomical distinction within it.
Are you coming to football practice today?
Yeah.
Woo!
That's such a unenthusiastic woo. Like, woo. Hooray.
Nothing awaits you but pain and suffering.
Exactly, he's my coach and he enjoys inflicting pain.
Torture.
And making me run. Now I've done some studying, had lunch, and now going over to my tutorial with my tutor Abby. It's a psychology tutorial and it's going to be on schizophrenia. Be directly taught for about an hour by an expert in the field, called a fellow or a tutor. So you'll see sort of what it's kind of like. Yeah, my first presentation is the dopamine hypothesis outdated. So the first thing that you need to ask here is, well, what is the dopamine hypothesis? Whereas in this case, whereas before there was a focus on D2 receptors, they found actually D1 receptors are also important because, in schizophrenia and psychotic symptoms, because if there's less of them, then there's going to be more dopamine going past them because they're not going to stop them. That's okay.
Okay, good. Well done, everything.
Sorry, that was quite long.
No, I think that's the meatiest
Okay.
of the presentation, so you probably have more to cover than everybody else. Could you just take us back to the beginning, not necessarily with the slides? So, when you talked about the idea of the original formulation of the dopamine hypothesis, unless I missed it, I don't think you really talked about what the problems with that are. Why have we moved away from the idea of it's to do with D2 receptors in straight? It's impossible to cover everything. I think you did a reasonable job. That's good.
So I've now finished my tute, clearly, and I'm now at football practice with the St John's women's football team. Oh, yes, Alice! Who's that? We just finished dinner and now going to go to the library, do some work before going maybe to the pub later. Wait and see. Cheers. Cool, let's go. So now I'm going to leave the library, finish my work for the day, and I'm going to meet some friends at the pub.